Okay, so today we're going to be making a corporate song, which is one of the most popular selling versions of stock music. Now, this is super formulaic, and that's why it's what I want to teach you. You can sell stock music in any genre imaginable, but this is the most marketable and also the most saturated, but it's also the most formulaic, and that's why I think it's the most important thing to teach you guys today in day 2 of our music licensing challenge. Now, if you missed day 1, you can go and check it out on the playlist above, but also you need to go and subscribe to the challenge and actually join it because there are a whole bunch of downloads, cheat sheets. There's going to be special email lessons that are only taught by email, and it's also the ability to actually connect to me directly. So go click that link down below and be sure you actually join the challenge to help keep yourself accountable and to get all those extra freebies that you're not going to get here on YouTube. Okay, so today I want to talk about songwriting. But first I want to know if you have any questions about songwriting. If you could leave a question just down below in the comments section about what you struggle with when it comes to writing songs, whether it's melody or chord progressions or whatever, I can help you respond, and also it'll help me make videos that are more on point. Also, if you struggle with certain genres, let me know so that maybe I can make videos about that. Or if you're really good at songwriting but you feel like you have trouble with producing or whatever, let me know so that we can make these videos and this channel as useful to you as possible. Thanks. Okay, so the first thing I want to let you know is we've started a track here in Logic, and I've just used their drummer preset, which is great because it really quickly gets you going. So I've selected a very basic drum beat and 4 on the floor with the shaker. And what I want to do is now turn up the shaker. Now there's a lot of this. Today we're not going to learn how to actually produce the song. We're just doing the rough songwriting part. We're going to write the songwriting structure, but we're not actually going to do all of the parts. We're not going to fully orchestrate it. We're just going to come up with the core of the song. And so for that, 4 on the floor with a shaker is a good place to start. We'll do the other drum patterns later. No, I'm not programming my own drums. I could easily do this, but it's faster to just use drummer. And that's a big part of the game. So next up, I've got a piano here, the Reason Radical piano and the Reason Rack. I'm using in scales and chords just because it's even easier. I might fill in some piano parts on my own later, but because I've got latency recording the video, I'd rather not play it live because it's not going to work as well. So the most common chord in stock music, well, I'll give you a cheat sheet for it when you sign up, but I'll tell it to you right now. It's C, G, A, F. You've heard this a lot in pop songs. It's like half of the Blink-182 songs. Cyndi Lauper, everybody uses this chord progression. And it's a great chord progression to use for stock music, especially for corporate music. So it's just C major, G major, A minor, F. All right, let's lay that part down. So no, my timing is not that bad. It is just, there's a ton of latency with the video card for some reason today. So that's where we're at. So now we're going to just quantize this, and we don't want a 16th note quantize. We probably need maybe a quarter note quantize. So, all right, maybe 8th note for the win. Some passing notes. And let's just a little variety there, and you want to make sure that your takes are good, even though we're not producing. When you're in the recording stage and we're sketching the song out, Just kind of make the velocities more interesting, and this one's going to be too hard. Okay, so we've got our chord progression and our basic drum beat. So now we've got these two guitars here. One is going to be playing sort of a counter melody. Or maybe, let's see, let's do this one first. So I don't like that guitar sound. It's not going to be the final guitar sound that we use. I might even play it live. But let's just try something slightly more inspiring. All right. That's terrible. That is absolutely a terrible sound. So we're just going to go with something different that will sound fine for now. The clavel. Something like that is going to be the melody. Probably up an octave. And for this melody, I'm basically just playing the first and the third of the chord. Not even anything major, because one of the big things you need to keep in mind when you're doing your melodies for stock music is to not make it overly busy. So that's why we keep it simple like this. And again, sign up for those emails because there's all the tips and tricks in there in terms of the scale. All right, and we'll just duplicate that, but we'll do something different at the end. And actually, we won't do the chromatic or the whatever, the lockup. Here, we'll just do, well, let's first quantize and then. And these are too loud, just generally. You want the and it's better to copy and paste once you have actually got a take you like instead of having to go and do it twice. Real time saver, but here we are. It's not actually a guitar, but it kind of sounds like a guitar, so we'll go with that. And I know we're not doing the production yet, but I think we need to add a delay. We'll add 2 delays actually. Cool, so that's the basic sound there. We'll fill all this out next, in the next lesson, which is why you want to be sure to subscribe so that you get all of the information you need. You can learn it in sequence. But now we're going to do sort of a counter melody. Something like that. So let's quantize, turn off the, and this was the wrong note. Should have been here. Now let's see. And I also wanted to transpose all of this down an octave because I forgot that I raised my keyboard up earlier. All right, so let's see what that. Maybe necessary, maybe not. We've got it there for now. And let's add one more instrument, and that will really be most of the composing part. Obviously, I need to add a bass. I need to fill these out. I got to make these sound more interesting, fill it all up. But this is where we're starting from. And so this is going to be an arpeggio. And probably, I don't know, I might play it on guitar for real. I really can play guitar pretty well, but often with the corporate sound, you actually kind of want this fake sounding guitar. That's kind of what the standard is. So let's see maybe about a electric piano. Something like that, probably. Let's go with a slightly brighter sound. I think the stage marked too bright. That might be too bright. Perfect. We'll dial all this in more when we are actually getting to the final stage, but this is basically the main elements of the song. All right, so poorly played, but we can work with that. Zoom in. Oh, come on. I'm going to switch the order here just to add some interest. And carry it through. We'll start adding more variety when we produce the song. Right now we're just doing some loops, but I do want to, okay. And the basic thing would be, now, we go here, we're going to select these, stereo pan, and we'll do this piano to the left, and we'll do the harmonics to the other side. You haven't added any reverb or really anything that you need to make it sound good. But this is the beginning of a corporate song here. This is, you've seen, it's probably been 15, 20 minutes. Boom. to write the song. There you go. That is how you get started with stock music. So please keep watching the challenge. I hope you're finding this useful. Be sure to sign up for it, and I can't wait till you get your first song sale.